So apparently, being the 35-year-old old and crusty gamer that I am, I kind of like doing these reminiscent videos on talking about my gaming past. And in 2006, Capcom released the gem that is Dead Rising, and this was incredibly well anticipated for us who are massive zombie film fans. And when this game came out, it was of course like living the Dawn of the Dead dream. And I pumped a lot of time into it. I absolutely loved the game. I remember pre-ordering it. I remember waiting. I remember watching what little I could. Of course, in 2006, we weren't supremely oversaturated like we are now. And I got the game and I loved it and everything was amazing. Now, at the time, I worked at a factory where we made the Lucozade and Ribena drinks. Now, if you have those in America, I'm fairly certain you have Lucozade, but maybe Ribena as well. I don't know. But I used to work at the factory. I got free drinks. I used to test the raw materials in the analytical lab that went into the drinks, which was nowhere near as exciting as it sounds, trust me. And at the time, my youngest brother would have been 6, as I was born in 1988. I have another brother that was born in 89, and then my youngest brother was born in 2000, because of course my parents always wanted 3, of course. So they waited 12 years after having me to have the 3rd child, which seems a bit suspicious. But never mind. That aside, whilst I was at work one day, thinking, oh, I've nearly completed Dead Rising, I'm going to get home and finish that. Turns out that when I did get home, my youngest brother had deleted my save file. By accident, he didn't mean to. But I used to let him play my Xbox whilst I was at work. And he got quite upset about it, but because in 2006 I was 18 and quite, I don't know, just still angsty, I just blanked it basically. And I was angry with him. It was a lot of gameplay and a lot of time and stuff I spent on the game. Of course, it is just a game at the end of the day. And of course I forgave him eventually after a few days. But to this day, well, not to this day, sorry, until recently, I never played it again. I never picked it up. I never started a new game. I could not bring myself to do it because I'd lost my save. And it was like being back in the PlayStation 1 days and having your memory card corrupted or something, or just memory card wipe all your stuff away after you've put well, not several, I'm talking tens of maybe hundreds of hours into games, and then it's gone. And it's like having your guts ripped out. If it's ever happened to you on any games console, obviously let me know in the comments down below, but it just feels like you've been annihilated. And that is not a great feeling to have. And recently I grabbed all the Dead Rising games on PC and I plan on playing through them finally. And putting Dead Rising on and playing it, I have to admit, I'm having fun with it. It's aged terribly, of course. For some reason, Frank West runs like he's shit himself or going to shit himself. I don't know why. There's no sprint button as far as I can tell. But unfortunately, I didn't get to finish this game back in the day, and all nostalgia for it was been removed through hatred of me blanking the game because I'd lost my progress because of my loving brother. But please let me know in the comments down below if you've ever had anybody, a family member or a loved one or a friend or someone accidentally delete stuff off of your save game files, and if that made you angry and want to shoot the place up. But thank you very much for watching, and yeah, let me know.
Anyone there? Anyone there?